We don't need Biafra. Let's fix our relationship with the North, Okorocha says. Former governor of Imo State, Rochas Okorocha, has warned supporters of the indigenous people of Biafra, saying that the state, does not need that. He said when the problem of Nigeria is finally solved, IPOB would be nowhere to be found. He said the quiet notice given to Igbo was confusing and bringing about crisis between southeast and northern regions, while Arewa youths may have acted under pressure. The situation and making the matter a sensitive one and can bring about crisis between the north and southeast, he said. For those who do not remember, southeast and north have experienced good relationship in the early days of Nigeria. But for some factors, Igbo did not predict the success of Buhari and we missed the period. We need quick healing of the relationship that once existed between the southeast and the north. Reasonable Nigerians should distance themselves from these comments from Arewa Group and IPOB. Leaders will teach our youth the right things to do. We shall take responsibilities as leaders to stop this trend and acts of hate, as they will not be good. If you must fight for economic survival of Igbo people and other economic plans that will boost the country's economy. This is the only way we can build the nation. See what this man is saying. This Rochas Okorocha, I don't think is in his right frame of mind for saying all of this that he just said. Imagine, look at his statement. He's saying that he does not need Biafran, that they should fix the relationship with the North, that the North we should make amends. The Southeast should make amends, should make peace with the North. Imagine that. What kind of a stupid person is this? That means is a Nnamdi Kanu's enemy. Nnamdi Kanu should be watchful and should be careful of this Rochas Okorocha. Imagine, I don't blame him, because an outsider has no right to decide for a particular different people. Rocha is not a Biafran by paternal rights, but a Fulani Northerner. As for Biafran or no Biafran, even the alleged governors in Biafran land has only 10% rights on decision for the people, whereas the real indigenous persons have 90% full rights to decide for their future, not an outsider like Rochas Okorocha that is not even Biafran. So we should not take his words so serious, because he does not know what he's saying. The only mouth and people that has rights and power to decide for Biafran is only IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafran. Not more or less than this. And indeed, the power box of an independent country has been handed over to them, to IPOB, on the 27th March 2020. So stop wasting your time and resources on what people say on media. People like Okorocha and people that want Biafran to be killed. All Biafrans are fully in solidarity with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So if you are not pleased with that, if nobody is pleased with that, if Rochas Okorocha is not pleased with that, if the Northerners are not pleased with that, whosoever that is not pleased with that, with the support of full support in solidarity with Nnamdi Kanu, the person should go to hell. So if anybody is not in support of that, they better start relocating to the north in time, because Biafran will gain its republic very soon, and they will be ashamed of themselves. They should better go to the north in time before the alarm blows. This 2020 is the Biafran long-awaited year. That is what I know. So, dear people, distance yourself from people that will be saying corrupt and evil things about Nnamdi Kanu and Biafran. So distance yourself from media deceivers before they corrupt you, because they are evil and they can do whatever it takes to stop you from supporting Biafrans anymore. It's just saying rubbish. Nnamdi Kanu, Rochas Okorocha is just saying whatever he wants. Imagine. He's just looking at the president. They're just looking at the president, doing what he likes. They can't say anything about that. They can't criticize him. But they can criticize Biafrans and Nnamdi Kanu. But they cannot criticize President Muhammadu Buhari for the stupid and things that he's doing to the country. Where they should talk, where they are supposed to have said something, they will not talk. Who they should criticize, they will never criticize. What they should not talk or criticize, that is the person, that is who they will be saying, they will be criticizing. Imagine. Okorocha is seeking for relevance and notice. That is why he's saying all this. So let the super betrayer pass this to Okorocha. No matter how you pamper a scorpion, it must sting itself. It must sting you. No matter you pamper a scorpion, it must sting you. That is it. So nobody should listen to what Okorocha has said. That is it. Okorocha, Senator Okorocha, what I have for Okorocha, the question I have for Okorocha is, the issue here is not IPOB, but the issue here is a state of darkness. That you left Imo State, and it's still in. Did you travel to your fellow Southwest states, especially Ondo, which has the same bets with Imo, and see the level they are, the quality and consciousness of their infrastructure, health, education, and so on? I am not talking of Lagos State here. I do not think that you are in a position to advise IPOB, to advise Nnamdi Kanu like His Excellency Umahi David and Obiano, yes, as they did. That is it. Because they have pedestal of results to influence and advise people, but you don't have. Thank God I say you are the former Imo State governor, no longer acting or no longer existing. So you don't have rights. Okorocha does not have rights to advise IPOB members or Nnamdi Kanu. Imagine that. So they should not allow them, their fans should not allow these words of Okorocha to deceive them, because all Biafrans knows that he is not an Igbo man. He's just a Fulani man claiming to be an Igbo man. So what rights does he have to advise Nnamdi Kanu or people of Biafra? Imagine. Nobody will ever support him on this. Nobody. Anytime he opens his mouth, somebody asks him who the aggressors is. Whether it is the Igbo man that develops everywhere it goes. Or the North, who unleashed his hate for what Zik of on every Igbo soul. Somebody helped him think. Help him think. He unfortunately believed the Onos lives of us to fix our relationship with the North. Never. We cannot do that. Biafrans can never do that. What a stupid talks. We cannot, Biafrans cannot fix any grudge they have. We don't have any grudge against the Northerners, but we cannot, Biafrans cannot make friends with Northerners. We cannot hand over the country or the Biafrans to Northerners. No, Biafran must stay, has come to stay, and it must stay. That is it. It's not the same stupidity that kept Okorocha where he is today. That is it. Because of his politically weightless. So what right does he have to come and advise IPOB or Nnamdi Kanu? Him and Nnamdi Kanu, who is more influential, who is more respectful in this country, who is more noticeable in Okorocha and Nnamdi Kanu. So now he has the rights. He does not have rights to say anything or to advise IPOB on what to do. So, viewers, what is your take on that? If you have any comment or any contributions towards what Rochas has said, please drop your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscribe button as well as the bell button to receive notifications whenever I publish new videos. And don't forget,